it's Mike coming at you with another Planet Coaster live stream. Good evening, everybody. Loads of people in the chat already. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all well. Hello, Welfare. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, mate. Still blown away from last night, but yeah.
I'm still reeling, and we've still got over half to go.
Yeah. Say no more.
Right, there we go. Oh, I'm a little bit off in the corner this evening. Hang on, let me just move across a little bit. I could sort that. Hang on. There we go. Hello, everybody. Oh, I hope everybody is well. Welcome to night 3 of 4 of the live streams. We've got another 13 to look at again tonight. There we go. Let me just pop that ear behind. I normally put my ear there, but Welfare said it really bugs him, so I have to put it back there because apparently the professional streamers all put it back there. But I'm not professional, so I do whatever I want. I'm going to put it there. I don't care. I'm not professional.
What it is, I was a DJ for many years, and that's sort of how you wear your headphones. And when you saw me wearing it the other way, it just sort of irked me. It was an ick.
As a DJ. I'm hardcore. I'm cool. Just because I'm not cool. Just because I'm not down with the cool kids. Oh, right. So,
very true.
Before we get in...
Matty.
Yes.
First things first, you've got to show your T-shirt first.
I've got to show the T-shirt. Okay, fine. Okay, hang on.
T-shirt first.
T-shirt reveal. Right. Oh, no, don't worry, Flooded. You're absolutely fine. Right, T-shirt reveal for tonight. So, tonight we've got green across the board. So... there we go. I have 4 different Iron Matty t-shirts, so I've got one for each night. So there you go. There is the green across the board t-shirt for tonight. So, yeah, make sure to hop on over to Fourth Wall for the Iron Matty merchandise if you want one of your t-shirts. If somebody wouldn't mind just popping a link for the Discord in the chat, maybe just a couple of times throughout the chat. Jan, I'm going to leave that with you, mate. If you could just kindly just pop the Discord link in the chat a couple of times throughout the live stream, that would be amazing. Thank you ever so much. Right, so just before we hop into tonight's submissions, just a quick disclaimer, the same as the last 2 nights for anybody that hasn't caught up on the last 2. The PC footage, unfortunately, isn't quite as good as the other ones. It's just the way that I had to film them with the Steam Deck. Unfortunately, it was the only way I could do it, so apologies for that. The pathing is done to the best of my abilities. There are the odd 1 or 2 where I completely butchered them, so if you see a bit of odd pathing around, bearing in mind that's my problem, not the creators. That's just me putting them in wrong. Timestamps will be in the description for every single live stream, should you wish to catch up on afterwards. But I've spent about 5 hours today doing a quick recap video for everybody, so that will release at the end of the stream tomorrow. So as soon as the stream is finished, there'll be a quick 4-minute video live afterwards that I'll put on the channel. It'll also be in the live stream as well, and that'll have the link for the voting form in it, and I'll put it in the Discord and all the usual. So let's just remember to be nice to everybody's creations, everybody. This is not the type of channel where we go critiquing, so if you don't like a submission, keep it to yourself. I don't want to be able to tell people in the chat, but I know the community that we have here, and I know we're not like that. And then finally, just big thanks to everybody for making this one of the most popular creations of the last most popular contests of the last few years. So thank you ever so much for that. Right, so are you ready, Welfare? We've got another 13 to go, mate.
Let's go.
Let's go. So tonight we have got imakooklol, Kayara, Kingofoversteer, Linda Lipikak, Lucifer9366, MadxCADDER, Marky McFly, Minos Napoleon, MoredDaBlob, MossKirkaldie, and Mr. BNTMAN. So a bit of a mixture tonight. We've got 4 PC, 5, 6 PlayStation, and 4 Xbox. So a little bit of a nice mixture tonight. So we're kicking things off with I'm a Cook and the description.
I think it's kook. It's an American word, isn't it? Kook.
That's just my accent. I can't help that. That's just my stupid Stoke accent. I can't do anything about that, I'm afraid. So the description reads: a dragon coaster for Iron Matty's contest. It's themed to a dragon exploring the castle it grew up and lives in. So let's hop in, shall we? Oh, there we go. So we've got another castle theme again.
Yeah, what was the... Do you look at the signage down there? Or
yeah, it said it said if you can't pronounce my name, then just call me Kraken.
Ah, excellent.
Odd Giraffe, hello, that's a new name. It's like people know that I can't read or something. We've got a couple of new names in the chat tonight. Odd Giraffe, Football News, some new people in the chat, so lovely to have you all here. But I really like this.
This sort of reminds me of the Great Wall of China one. Like,
yeah,
it mirrors it, if you get what I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but a really nice submission, all within the limit. So we have the King's Kingdom. So let's have a walk down the queue line. So we've got the King's Quarters, that's where I live, obviously. That must be a reference to me, probably.
Do you go through the door, though? That's the question.
I actually didn't. I refrained. I was really good. Oh, I missed an arrow on the floor there. Whoops. I tried to delete all the arrows that people had placed, but I missed one there, clearly.
Amateur.
Oh, you're on your lunch break. Well, thank you for taking the time out of your lunch break to be here. But we've got a really nice open plan station. Nothing too flashy and fancy going on, but let's go for the first ride of the evening. Enjoy, everyone. I'm going to come to you first then this time. Well, Fair, what did you think of that, mate?
Yes, it was quite a simple but good layout. I don't know if we're going to talk about the elephant in the room of getting quite a bit of bush in your face, but
of course, that was literally what I was going to say. Face full of bush, of course.
But yeah, you
knew it was going to happen.
Nice simple layout, but it just ticks the box.
Yeah, did exactly what it needed to. Nice, like you said, a nice simple layout, but that's not a bad thing. Sometimes a nice simple layout is exactly what you're looking for. Kept up a great momentum all the way around. Really smooth as it went around. And now the video is PG-13. You got no idea. It was literally we're just stating facts. That's what it was. It was a face full of bush. Nothing else. Can't really say anything else. But yeah, really nice. Just be careful of the clipping on the ride, just with your foliage as you're going around. But other than that, really great little submission. I really enjoyed that. So we move on to Kayara. Now, I don't have a description for Kayara's, unfortunately, so we're just going to hop straight into it. Very unique submission, this one. So we've just got a complete indoor coaster. There's no real point in zooming around because it's all enclosed inside this arena. So as we hop in, I know for a fact that Kayara's going to say, make sure you do it at night. And I do. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Well, all that's going through my head right now is, what's in the box?
What's in the box? There you go. Midian said the same. What's in the box? But I know that I'm supposed to be looking at this at night. I did realise I started walking up the queue path and then thought, no, and then backed up and then swapped it to night. So I know Kayara's sitting there screaming at the screen right now. I've now got 7 stuck in my head.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Holy lanterns. It reminds me of Tangled. Have you ever seen that? With the floating lanterns gleam. Do you know what? For a kids animated film, it's actually really good. It's really funny. It's one of the better ones.
Is beautiful.
Yeah. Wait until we get on the ride and we're going around. So I can't say that. Loy Kratang. I can't say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try.
Let's go for a ride. I love that. It was just beautiful. It was just a treat for the eyes as you went around. It really did give me Tangled vibes with the floating lanterns gleam. And then as you come through, you've got the people on the boat, so you've got to imagine that this is over the water. And Kayara just said that it's actually based on a real-life festival. But I think she's going to DM me the description in a second. So, Welfare, what did you think of that, mate?
That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Such a simple idea, but done to perfection. Yeah, it must have been so time-consuming placing all those lanterns, but I loved the pacing on the coaster as well. It went fast in areas and it slowed right down, and you had that near stall at the end. Gave you enough time to look around. Yeah, beautiful work.
Yeah, really, really good job. I will read that description, Kayara, if it comes through beforehand. I'll make sure to do it. Oh, hello, Song Wang. Hope you're doing well. Right, so Kingofoversteer next. So we've got 3 PCs to start us off with this evening. That's the wrong one. Let's close that down. There we go. I've got the description here. So, based on the Julia Donaldson children's book, Zog takes you through the journey of skulls. Oh, hang on. Just before I do that, I've got the description for Kayara's. Let me just do that so we can, before we move on. So the description for Kayara's read, a junior dragon coaster for Iron Matty's contest inspired by the Loy Krathong... I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Krathong? Krathong. Krathong. I'm going with that. Festival. Please enter, yeah, something like that. Please enter in nighttime track view only. So yeah, there you go, Kayara. Sorry I didn't read that. Right, so yeah, moving on to Kingofoversteers. So based on the Julia Donaldson's children's book, Zog takes you through the journey of the skills dragons need to know. The queue travels through each year and what they learn. Some clipping issues. Yeah, I did notice that with that. I think that was something I was going to touch upon. I can actually help you with that afterwards. I'm also not the best with the art shapes. Okay, I thought they were really good. The scale is far too big for Zog. Stop putting yourself down in the description. Complete with a gift shop. I haven't fully lit the ride. Would like to do more, but I've run out of time. View any time of day. Kingofoversteer, you need to stop putting yourself down, man. I really enjoyed this one, and like kind of your description makes it sound like you did a terrible job, and you did not at all. So let's hop into it. See, I really like this. And this is another one that really does look like, how did you fit all of this into the area? It looks massive for what it is.
Yeah, it's also one that wouldn't be out of place in a real-life theme park.
Don't snigger, Chrissy. I can hear Chrissy in the background sniggering. But, yeah, I really like this. There is a little bit of clipping around, as you can see. There is one way to get around that. You literally just lift them up or down a little tiny bit as you go across, and it will stop that clipping issue. You just have to separate it from the building, so you'd have to place each one individually. And then if you just literally just raise it, even just like a millimetre, it will stop that clipping issue, and that's one way to get around it. But it is a bit time-consuming and tedious because you've got to make sure everyone's separated from the building.
I normally split it into like 2 or 3 builds, and then, yeah, like you said, just raise it up or down a little bit, and it just stops the Zeb fighting.
Yeah, there we go. Top tip for the evening. But other than the clipping, yeah, it looks fantastic. It looks really good.
I love the sign as well.
Yeah, really nice custom font. So we have Zog, and we've got an awesome story as you come down this queue line. I'm hoping I'll be able to read it just with the quality of the PC footage that's come down. Yeah, I should be able to read that. So, in year 1, the dragons learned to fly. I love that little dragon that's coming out the floor there, look.
I didn't even see that before.
Yeah, just coming up out of the floor. Oh, thank you ever so much, Kayara. Take care. Yeah, nice rock work. Hashtag rock work on this one. Agreed. In year 2, the dragons learned to roar. Roar. Oh my god, I missed that! I missed that as I was filming. Look at the little dragon. Just to the right there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, why? I don't understand why they said about their art shapes. That's awesome.
That's ace. That's so cute. I love it. As we carry on coming down the queue line. And there's another one there, look, right in front, just to the left there.
Oh, they're awesome.
In year 3, the dragons learnt to breathe fire. I love that. I love how it tells a story as you're coming down. In year 4, the dragons learnt to capture a princess. I mean, that's really important dragon skills. And in year 5, the dragons learnt to fight. I mean, the most important skill is capturing princesses, obviously. All dragons need to know how to do that.
They should have learned to fight before they went to capture the princess.
Yeah, probably. Right. Zog is the IP for Warwick Castle. Oh, go figure. Didn't know that. Right, let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everyone. Have a good shift at work, possible. Take care, mate. I'll catch you later on, buddy. Right, so I'm going to come to you first this time, Welfare. What did you think of that, mate?
Yeah, great
just
story.
Before you do, just before you do, look at the
sorry.
custom beams going across the top in the station.
I was about to say that.
Ah, okay, sorry. Okay, as you were.
You stole my comments. Yeah, great story. Nice little coaster. Yeah, again, ticks all the boxes. Only critique that I'd have to help you in the future, I don't think you needed the brake runs so early for the speed of it. That would be my only critique.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I agree with you. I think it probably didn't even need that brake run at all, to be honest, did it? Maybe just some drive tyres coming into the station. But other than that, I think the only critique I have got is don't critique yourself so much. Have a little bit of self-confidence, because that was absolutely fantastic. I think that was really, really good little coaster. I think the only problem with the coaster was, like Welfare said, just that end little bit there. But other than that, the rest of it was perfect. We've got this little tiny gift shop just as you come out the exit, so thinking of that realism, because like up-teen coasters go through a shop on the ride exit, don't they? And nice to see that as well. I don't think I actually put the exit path in, but just pretend that I did, and it came down here. But yeah,
really nice work.
Oh, you're actually in the chat as well. Oh, I didn't realise you were in the chat. Hello. You've been lurking. You've been sitting there very quietly. But yeah, really, really nice submission. I really enjoyed that. So we move on to Linda's. Now, Linda, this is one that I always look forward to. Any contest going back years, like kind of even 2 years ago. Linda's was always one that I would look forward to looking at. She's always one of my favourite submissions. She always is. She always delivers every single time. Sam, the description reads, Coaster Comp 2023. Errol the Swamp Dragon. The Fairy Swamp and poor Errol are in real trouble. Need your help. Feel free to wander around both day and night to fully take in that special swamp ambience. But the coaster is best at night, which I did. Sorry I didn't include Path of and then I don't need to read the rest of that. And yeah, suffice to say, spoiler alert, Linda does not disappoint in this one either. Look how beautiful this is. Look at Errol!
It's what you expect from Linda. Her builds are always beautiful.
Every single time. She never disappoints, ever. I don't think she like literally misses a beat. She's like Flooded, in the sense, Flooded, Bertie, NH. You know that every single time they build something, it's going to be amazing. And look at the witch up here.
I want to look at the dragon.
I'd go and look at the dragon, don't you worry. He is so cute. Honestly, I know so many people built custom dragons in this one and they've all been amazing, but Errol is by far the cutest. I actually want a pet Errol. I
think Errol could be my favourite I've seen so far.
I
haven't even seen it properly, just by looking at it from distance. It's amazing. And that building's cool as well.
Yeah, I actually think this one may be one of the longer ones of the submissions because I actually kind of like try and go around and like look at all the little details of everything. I think this one might like maybe about to the 4 to 5 minute mark because I actually wanted to go around and look at everything. Look at the foliage work around here.
The whole thing is top drawer work. That's clever, using a zombie as like a princess or whatever.
No, it's fairy.
Yeah.
Hello, Mohamed. Oh, thank you ever so much, Mino. Yes, yours will be coming up shortly, but if not, if you don't catch it live, then I hope you enjoy it when you do. So we have Errol. So, Errol the Swamp Dragon, which Azurli is helping the evil witch doctor Baron Saturday enchant dragon eggs to make massive dragons to drive away the fairy folk and develop the swamp into a spa retreat and leisure resort. Yuck! We must stop them before it's too late. Poor Errol ought to be the size of a Shetland pony. Now he is so big he may explode at any moment. Bang! Take this potion, drop it into the waterfall. It's the only way to shrink Errol. Please save him. Save our swamp. Love it.
Love this.
Love it.
Should have had a sentence at the bottom saying, flooded, hold my beer.
Yes. Yeah, I really did hover over this too long. I didn't think that I could obviously pause it. But yeah, what a story. I love how she's done the Errol. We're using the twigs at the top of that sign. Oh, let's have a walk down here. Look at all the butterflies everywhere. I'm hoping they're coming through on the stream.
This is amazing.
Look at Errol.
How have you built that?
I don't even know what pieces it is. I can't even tell what pieces she's used.
I could see some of the castle ones and a few of the oriental ones, but yeah, I can't work it out completely. And
really like how it comes up over
going around the queue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is top drawer.
She never disappoints, does she? She never, ever, ever disappoints. Ever. Look at his dog collar. Love it. Love it. Hey, Coaster, hope you're well. Coaster, I've got an apology to make to you. I've in your streams and in the descriptions, I've kept swapping between Coaster Gaming and Coaster Games. And I am aware that it's actually Coaster Gaming. So I do apologise. I'm aware you probably picked up on that and like, why do you keep changing my name? So yeah, apologies for that. Hey, MadxCADDER. And then we've got a really beautiful station.
The cover on the ride operator booth and stuff, yeah.
Just top work. Right, let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everyone. Do you know what I haven't done? I've just remembered. There you go, 200%. And let me hang on. Homework time, hang on. There you go. Right. There we go. Oh, I've now got to go back to it. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Wrong one. There you go. Back to that. Right. There we go. Right. love that one. Absolutely love that one. Just incredible. Absolutely amazing. Exactly what I expect from Linda. Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful submission. The lighting, the pacing, just everything was perfect. I loved it. What did you think, Welfare?
I think I have a new favourite. It's as simple as that. Yeah, music was perfect, lighting, everything's on point. I think that's my favourite I've seen so far.
She never, like we've said, she never disappoints, does she? You always expect amazing things from Linda, and she delivers every single time. She's right up there with the best of the creators on the console. Like, every single creation she ever does is just pure gold. It's like she's got the rolling river coming all the way through the entire submission, and all the lighting and the foliage, just the ambience of the entire thing is just done so well. So well.
All the butterflies and everything flying around just adds that. It's like the sprinkles on top of the cake, isn't it?
Yeah, just amazing. Great job, Linda. Absolutely loved it. You delivered once again. Yeah, really, really good one. Really, really good one. I don't know if Kayara's still here or not. Kayara actually did a donation, and I didn't actually thank her for it. So, Kayara, when you watch this back, thank you ever so much for the donation. I didn't actually pick up on it at the time, and I've only just a second noticed. So, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Right, so we move on to the next one. We have Lipikak, which is another PlayStation submission. And the description for this one reads, help rid this castle from the greedy dragon who has taken over. Rides best at night but good any time. So, Curse of the Dragon. We've got another interior build this time. I love that on the wall.
Is that the entrance? That's very cool.
Yeah, you actually the actual queue path goes through the dragon's mouth. And this is a interior dark ride. So yeah, there weren't that many dark ride submissions in this contest. Certainly not as many as I thought there would be. But yeah, I think, what was it? We've had about 5, have we? Something like that. Dark rides.
Yeah, not that many.
But they've all been really different and really unique. So we come through the dragon's mouth. I love how you can turn right here and then look down onto the station. Confetti, please, Jerry. And then you've got all this theming down here.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm nothing but predictable, mate.
You can't be stealing Moomin's marks.
I can. Mate, my whole channel was based off Moomin. My entire channel was a Moomin steal. He was like the reason I actually got into YouTube in the first place. As we come down, I love this queue line. Really nice theming all the way around. Just the little details around everywhere. We've got the shields on the wall and the planters. You've got the little water fountains. You got the Princess Amelia statue all over the place. And then another really great station build. Lots of detailing in there. You got the locker storage. You got the ride operator just down there hidden away. And we've got a story this time. So let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy, everybody. So, coming to you first this time, Welfare, what did you think of that?
I'm really impressed by that. There's some great use of triggers and sounds and everything. That's yeah, really, really good job. Really enjoyed that.
There was so much going on, wasn't there? So much going on, so much packed into this area. It's quite a bit of an optical illusion. Certainly when you look at the outside, you don't realise just how much is going on inside here. And doing these interior dark rides, especially with a coaster, is never easy. And yeah, I think it was absolutely fantastically done. Like you said, the triggered effects. The ride went on for ages as well, didn't it? It's one of the longer rides of the submission of the entire contest. But with triggered effects, set pieces going on all the way around, telling a story. It gets you quite engaged in the story, doesn't it, as you're going around?
Yeah, it was well paced for the story. Like when you went down that corridor and it slowed right down to give you enough time to see the dragon at the end, where you had all the dead knights. Awesome, yeah, great work. Yeah,
really, really nice submission, great lighting, great triggered effects, and the actual coaster itself was really good. Good evening, Easley, hope you're well. But I think I was just trying to find... What am I doing here? There you go. I was trying to find my way out. You can tell some of these are... You can tell all these are pre-recorded, aren't you? Bearing in mind, I filmed these, like, about 3 weeks ago as well. And of course the ride exit is there. But yeah, really, really nice submission. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Something very different, something very unique. Good evening, Scarlett. Hope you're well. Hey, Molo. So we move on to the person with the most names in the entire world. So Lucifer 93666, I said that wrong, he corrected me, or Mr. E, or Mr. Heavy Shields, or Coaster Freak 90. He's got about 5 or 6 different names. It's difficult keeping up with. But yeah, anyway, Lucifer 9366, the description reads, for Ryan Matty's contest. So I really like the builds that Lucifer does as well. He does them really, really well. I hope you're well, Molo. I haven't seen you in ages. It's been a while. Eastleigh, with regards to the ATM contest, if somebody could just pop in the chat how to submit, please, that would be amazing. Thank you. Right, so let's hop into this. So we've got an alpine windmill feel for this one.
Another very different one.
Very different. Almost feels like a little bit Dutch. Does that make sense? Like kind of that natural Dutch.
There's windmills.
Is that what it is? I'm just thinking Holland because of windmills. We've got all the custom queue line look with the wooden beams going all the way down. I love them windmills. They're simple but effective. They didn't need to be too overdone, and I like the fact that the coaster goes through them.
Got plenty of water features for you.
Yeah, I think this was the second one submitted in the entire contest. So Death Fears None submitted us within 24 hours. I think this one was within about 48 hours. So yeah, very, very early submission to the contest, with literally within a couple of days of it being announced. And just like Death Fears None, like kind of the amount that they've gone into really is impressive for the time frame that they had to build it. But as we come down, I love these alpine feel submissions, like kind of using these elm trees and the alpine rocks and everything.
Yeah, it's really nice. Gives off like a good ambience and a good views everywhere.
Yeah, and then thinking of the realism with the don't die fencing just coming underneath the track anywhere where the queue line goes underneath. So you've got the don't die fencing there, thinking of the guest safety. And then the queue line comes up inside the windmill. Maybe could have just had some open doors there just to kind of like reflect that a little bit. Just so you don't walk into the doors. But as we carry on around here...
You would have gone through them anyway.
You know I would have done. Yeah, without a doubt.
All custom fenced as well. Really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Really nice effort put in there. And then, of course, we've got the open plan station, which is what you needed here, an open plan station, so you can see the coaster going around the back. Oh, have a great shift at work, Ethan. Hope you have a good shift, mate. And enjoy the ride, everybody. that was a really nice little ride. Had some great little elements on it. I think it was all about them sight lines on that. It was kind of like quite a visually pleasing ride, like kind of just going through the trees, going past the windmills. Of course, that first drops down into the waterfall. I just think it was a very visually pleasing ride to go around on and very enjoyable. Yeah, I love that. What did you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. It had some great interactions going through like the windmill and going in between the rocks and stuff. Yeah, good ride.
And again, given the fact that he submitted this within about 48 hours, he did the same with the water feature flat ride contest. I think he was the first one to submit to that one, and that was within about 48 hours. So yeah, definitely a quick worker. He likes to just blast these contests out quickly. But we move on to another Xbox submission. Now, if you guys were thinking that this contest was really, really difficult to pick a top 5, especially after like certainly some of the ones that we've seen tonight, prepare to have it even harder. So, the description reads, have you ever wondered where dragons originated from? Researchers have discovered that these magnificent creatures date back as early as the 6th century BCE and ancient oh my god, I'm not going to be able to say that. Mesopotamia, something like that. Legend said. Oh, come on! Mushusha was the sacred animal of Murdoch and his son Naboo during the Neo-Babylonian Empire. Are you having a laugh here, MadxCADDER? Are you actually pulling my leg? Seriously. The dragon Mushusha, whom Murdoch once vanquished, became his symbolic animal and servant. Murdoch has invited you to take a ride on Mushusha as he flies through the ancient city of what? Ishanunia. What the hell? You're taking the mick. You knew I had to read that. Honestly, you did that on purpose. I know you did. Whatever. I'm sulking. I don't even care. This submission sucks.
Wow. MadxCADDER, you're one of my favourites just for making Matty say that stuff.
Oh, can I read it again? No. No, I cannot read it again. Look at this. Mushroom.
Oh, what have you done? Wow.
This is incredible. Well, I'm clearly not very up on my history, am I? I think we've just proved that. I'm getting huge Assassin's Creed vibes from this.
Yes. Yeah, I see that now.
I can just imagine kind of Altair just diving off one of them buildings like eagle.
Yeah, it should have a couple of hay bales at the bottom of the buildings.
I mean, how has he fit all of this into the contest?
And within the beast area, this looks like it'd be.
It's 4,000 on the nose.
4,000.
It's 4,000 on the nose, and I'm pretty. Oh. At the end of the description, it said the gift shop, queue and station was left undetailed due to the piece count. Yeah, the Phantasialand vibes in Deep Africa, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, look at the amount of detail here. It's just sensational.
This is crazy.
Crazy amount of detail. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Custom supported round the tower. Yeah, beautiful work. Another one of those top tier jobs.
Just making this contest so much more difficult to pick a top 5 with. Because this is another top contender once again. Every single stream, I was just checking, I saw a door, but it's like a little pump there or something. I think that's supposed to represent a pump with a pipe on the back. And then this would have been where the gift shop would have been, so you could just excuse that because he ran out of piece count.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a photo booth just down there, down at the exit. Well, as we come into the station. So the station was left undetailed because of the piece count. So again, you can just excuse that. But let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everyone. So coming to you first, Welfare. What do you think of that, mate?
I don't know who my favourite is anymore. What are you doing to me? That was perfection. The way that it weaved in and out of the buildings, and yeah, just huge fan of that. Huge fan, and yeah, I don't know who my favourite is anymore.
I didn't know who my favourite was to start with, truth be told. It makes it so much more difficult. I love how dynamic it feels, how you're weaving through the street. It felt like almost like you're on a magic carpet or something. Yeah, it looks like double the size, very immersive. Completely agree with that. How have you done this in 4,000 pieces?
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know how this is 4,000 pieces. The level of detail. It feels like playing Assassin's Creed 1. Yeah, completely. It feels like kind of Altair running through the streets. It was just amazing. Absolutely incredible. The amount of immersion and detailing and atmosphere created in that. It was just brilliant. Absolutely amazing. And the actual coaster itself was really smooth. Yeah, can we just say everyone has a first place for this contest? I think we should, to be honest. I don't know how you guys are going to pick. Genuinely do not know how you guys are going to pick.
It would get quite expensive with you for t-shirts if you did that.
Can you imagine? Yeah, that's not happening, mate. It's not happening. But yeah, absolutely beautiful build. Sensational work. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Great job, MadxCADDER. Really, really great job.
What an experience that ride is. Just, yeah, it's top drawer.
Even when you look at it from an elevated shot, how is that within the area? Yeah, it looks huge. Absolutely huge. But anyway, we move on to Marky McFly, which is another Xbox submission once again. So we have the description says, welcome to Adidas Iron Gamers Arena. Come and ride the Go Dragons coaster on the day the Tampa Bay Dragons celebrate winning the American Soccer Bowl. So, do you know what? I'm loving seeing so many unique submissions in this contest.
How unique is this? Open mouthed at that. I would literally, my jaw just dropped looking at that stadium.
How cool is that?
That is brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with NH on this. It's football, not soccer. If you're going to say it properly.
Yeah, football. Soccer ball. Football. You can't call football what you have as hand egg.
Yeah, I'm going to let you take the lead on this one because you're the football guy here. I'm not really into football so much. I'm going to let you take lead on this one. So off you go.
The stadium is pretty much perfect. Like, yeah, I'm a football fan. I've been to quite a few stadiums, and this is pretty much it. You wouldn't do much better with the space that you've got. The signage at the front, excellent. Yeah, great job.
Yeah, again, it's just such an original concept, an idea to bring into the contest. When I first announced this, some of the ideas that people have had, I would have never thought of, ever.
No.
It's like I would have never expected to see a football stadium dragon coaster. No. With it going all the way around the outside.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, it really, really works.
It does. It really does work.
Crazy thing.
I could see this being in a park.
Yeah, someone said to me at the beginning of this contest, I'm going to make a football stadium with a dragon coaster in it. I'll be like, yeah, okay, mate.
Yeah, you'd laugh at them.
Seeing this, I'm like, hats off to you for having that kind of originality.
Yeah, and it's just proof of why Planet Coaster is going to be around for... it's going to keep going strong until Planet Coaster 2 comes out, isn't it? Because the only limit is the imagination. If you think it, you can build it. Literally, there is no limit to what you can build in this game. Because the only limit is the imagination. And you keep seeing original concepts like this all the time. And these contests just seem to bring out more and more original concepts. But anyway.
It's so original. I haven't ever seen anything like this before.
No, not at all. So, let's go for a ride. Enjoy. I'm seeing a lot of comments in the chat about the speed of the coaster and how it really fits the theming. And yeah, I completely agree with everything that you guys are all saying. The speed matches the theme of the ride. And I think if it was a slower coaster, it wouldn't have worked as well. It was brilliant, kept up a great momentum. It was really smooth throughout, some really nice moments of airtime. Fantastic job. Yeah, great work.
It struck me during the ride that it's the kind of thing that you could actually see being built in real life somewhere like Las Vegas, where they like to sling a coaster around a hotel.
Yes,
it would just be the next step for like
Vegas or something.
Like that. Yeah, exactly that. Like you see one in Vegas. I'll go on the coaster around the stadium.
Yeah,
but yeah, the speed was great because it's a fast game. So yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Do you know what? I really like the fact that it's the Iron Gamers Arena. I was actually a little bit surprised in this contest. Oh God, I'm going to sound so vain here, but I was expecting kind of like quite a few like kind of puns or memes or references to either me or the Discord server and things like that. I just expected people to put memes in everywhere. And I'm actually surprised at how few there were, to be honest. I think there's only about 2 or 3 that had any kind of like direct references. I think I'm going to have to do like a meme contest at some point or something.
I was just about to say that. I was going to say after the ATM one, we've got to do a meme competition then.
Yeah, well, I won't be doing one for a while.
Everyone's done this a bit serious, so I think it's time we had a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so we move on to Minos Napoleon. Am I saying that right? Minos Napoleon. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. You'll have to tell me. But the description reads, It sounds right to me. Iron Matty Dragon Coaster Contest, an enchanted dragon statue in the Planco History Museum, comes to life and rampages through a fireworks warehouse. My first competition submission. Thank you and enjoy. Oh, I didn't realise it was your first submission. Wow, thank you ever so much. So this was one of the very first ones also that was submitted, but then I know you kept updating it. I think it was up within a few days of the announcement, but then he kept updating it right up till the deadline. But yeah, I'm loving how many people this is their first ever contest. It's brought so many new people in, and it's just amazing. Love to see it.
Yeah, we want to see them enter the next one and the ones after that.
Yeah, definitely.
There's always plenty of competitions around.
Yeah, well, there's an ATM contest at the moment. I want to see you all taking part in it. But yeah, a really unique and original idea here. It feels like it's just ripped out of a city centre or something. And we've got a coaster going around a museum. So we've got a what kind of like it is supposed to be dark ride inside there. Mino, I didn't actually ride this at night. It didn't say in the description if I was supposed to have rode it day or night, so I apologise. I think I did have a look inside at night though as well. Is Dan still here? He's been very, very quiet tonight. I think I might be safe from the memes. Ah, right, okay. I'm safe from the memes tonight.
Until he rewatches this later, then they'll just come at a later date.
Yeah, I mean, and then he'll just create loads of memes about it. Anyone who hasn't seen, you need to check the Mod Memes channel on the Discord server for some of the memes that Dan's created for the last few streams. Oh, the one last night I was howling at. The one about Chrissy and my Chrissy and Chrissy 82. And how everyone thinks it's the same person. I thought that was hilarious. Really funny. But yeah, I love how he's covered the flooring here, because I think the original iteration of this submission, you hadn't put a flooring down and it was all grass, and I downloaded it and looked at it and I was like, oh, you really should kind of put them down. And I didn't say anything. I didn't reach out and say, oh, you need to put something in there. And then he updated it with putting all this pathing down. I was like, oh yeah, definitely, that looks way better than kind of just the grass that was there. But we've got loads of triggered effects going on everywhere. Look, loads of triggered effects as the ride goes around. Yeah, I really like the fire truck. I really like that fire truck. So we have the Shooting Star Company. And then you come into the actual museum itself. So we have the Aztec exhibit. I liked this. I thought this was a really clever little touch. You've just got little pieces from the game. You've got the pirate exhibit.
They're really nicely done.
Yeah, really good idea to have put it inside a museum. We have the Frontier exhibit. Not the Final Frontier. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
They look like exhibits you would see in
Yes.
a museum. If you went to an action museum, they're spot on.
So
and again, really different. I've never seen anyone do that.
No. Welcome, the newest addition to the Planet Coaster History Museum. Hang on. I'm still reading. The red dragon statue is rumoured to be enchanted, drawn to chaos. The dragon yearns to set this world ablaze. Yeah. Again, just going back to what we were saying, just so many original ideas in this contest, wasn't there? Let's put a ride inside a museum.
Yeah, there's quite a few ideas that I think I may be stealing at some point.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everyone. I'm going to let you go first, just as I sort out the comments just before it messes up. So,
I think did they say that this is their second ever coaster they've built?
I didn't see that. Maybe.
If so, that's amazing. One comment I did have: you get very wet at the end of that.
Yes.
Oh, You'd be quite annoyed if you're sitting right at the front.
I'm not. Do you know what? I'm not sure that I looked at an evening POV of this. But look at the amount of trigger work that's going on as the ride is going around. I think the only thing I would maybe suggest is have a time of day change. So when it came into this area, have it swapped to night, and then as it leaves the building, have it swapped back to day again. Maybe. I think that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, because I didn't notice the fireworks going off. I saw what the idea was that when the dragon was going past, obviously it's setting fire to everything, but I didn't see the fireworks go off.
But great use of triggered effects all the way around that, especially for the second coaster. If that's true that that's only a second coaster, I think that's absolutely fantastic and a really great submission. And thank you ever so much for having this as your first contest submission. It's so nice to see when people are putting like, oh yeah, this is the first time I've ever entered a contest, and they're doing it for one of these. So yeah, great job. Really enjoyed that.
For a first time doing such good trigger work and stuff is really good.
Yeah, definitely. We're down to 4 left already. 4 left already. So we move on.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I know. So we have Mossy. Here's my contest submission. Can be seen day and night. I hope you enjoy. So many. I think this is by far the most common theme that we've had throughout the contest. Is this kind of like castle theme, isn't it? But every single one has been different.
Yeah.
Every single one has offered something unique.
The castle theme is great. That's why.
It's very versatile, isn't it? Very versatile. You can do so much with these castle themes.
You have a lot of good pieces in that pack as well. That's why.
Yeah.
Fairy Tale pack, and a lot of the other packs suit this theme really well as well.
Not many people use the full-length dragon. I know that Mossy was one of them. Icicles was one last night, but I think a lot of people actually shortened the station and reduced the amount of cars that were on the actual train itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mossy's actually done with it.
That's the only way I can get it to work.
Yeah, so, I mean, full props to the people who were able to get the full actual duration, like the full length of the coaster, to actual work in this area. That's really impressive. Now, this was quite a long queue line. If memory serves me correctly, this was a really long queue line. Don't do it, Matty. Don't do it.
I was going to say, is your favourite?
Welcome to Duloc. I couldn't help it. Such a perfect town. One thing I did think, and I even had to stop and have a look at that. How is he hitting that archery board when he's shooting that way?
It's like you've seen that film Wanted, where they curve the bullets. He's curving his arrows.
No, to be Robin Hood Men in Tights, when he actually uses the curved arrows. And he shoots it like kind of the wrong way, and then it kind of like turns around and then hits the bullseye. It made me think of that, made me chuckle.
Your film knowledge is far too geeky.
I know, I'm such a movie nerd. I'm a proper geek when it comes to films. But a really, really long queue line, but really nicely themed and detailed all the way around.
Love how he used the jail pieces as actual fence by just sinking them in.
Yeah, great little touch there. And then I really like that, using the wooden planks just there on the side of the wall. Like as an alternate. And then it was obviously you've got the portcullis coming through the wall there. Men in Tights is an amazing film. I love that film. We're men in tights. Tights. Anyway, sorry. Great film. Anyone who's never watched it, I highly recommend. It's so funny. It's so stupid. But anyway, we're getting completely sidetracked. Let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy, everybody.
It's going for the station first.
Yeah, I'm going through the station. Really nice station build. I like how the knights are guarding the exit, and now we'll go on the ride. Is it me or thee first? I can't remember.
It's you first, I think.
It's me first. Yeah, another really good coaster once again. A really enjoyable one. Kept up a great momentum, especially with the length of the train. It's not always easy getting them exactly right. So you had to have that first big drop. But it managed to keep up that momentum all the way around. Really nice theming around the entire ride. Yeah, great job. I really enjoyed that. What did you think, mate?
Yeah, exactly the same as you. There's not much more I can say. That it just ticked all the boxes. But yeah, great ride.
And nice lighting as well, nice subtle lighting. I think the torches give off such a good ambience. They always do. I love the torches. It's one of my favourite things to use as lights in the game. Well, yeah, really, really good job. Great submission. Nothing else to add to it, I don't think. I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
What's that? You wish you'd seen this one earlier. I've got well, we are always doing contests anyway, JB, so there's always time to enter. Well, yeah, really nice contest submission. Do you know what? I'm just gonna shush. I'm tripping over my own words. Right.
Yeah, JB, make sure you join the Discord so then you don't miss the next contest. So
yeah, there's an ATM one going at the moment. Right, it's only been going for a few days.
Join them.
Right. So that is the end
next
of
one.
part one. So we've got 3 left for this evening. So we move on to... Is Morid still in the chat? I know he's been here most of the evening. I'm not sure if he's still here or not, but I hope so. So the description reads, my first contest submission ever, another one, and my best station I've made. Very happy with this one. So this is the final PC entry of the evening. And we've got another Alpine.
He's here, mate.
Yeah, I've just seen that. I'm glad he's still here. Oh, can I just say, Morid, I had an absolute nightmare putting that queue path in. I was getting so angry. I was effing and blinding. I was full-blown raging at that queue line. I just couldn't get it to curve round that corner. And I spent probably a good 40 minutes trying to do it, like getting angrier and angrier. And I put in the Discord that I couldn't do it. And somebody said, what was it? Somebody said, turn on... It was you, wasn't it?
Turn on curved paths.
I didn't have curved paths turned on. Or the curved sloped paths, should I say, I didn't have turned on. And then it worked. So yeah, thanks for that. Cheers, Morid. I was getting so angry. You were raging building it in the first. So why would you expect me to be able to do it then? If it was difficult for you, why do you think I'd be able to do it? But a really beautifully themed alpine theme around here.
Yeah. I'm just going to make a comment. JB said he's too old for the Discord. I guarantee you won't be the oldest person in there. There's quite a few of us.
I'm almost 40.
Myself and Matty included.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm almost 40. I'm 40 in like a couple of months. So you can see your face bright red from that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was so angry. I was raging.
I imagine steam was coming out of your ears and everything.
It wasn't as bad as Old Coaster Steve's. Old Coaster Steve's took me over an hour to do it. I ended up having to turn to Moomin to help me to do it, and he wasn't even on Planco at the time, and he had to open up Planco just to have a look. Oh, which one was yours, Kev? Which one was actually yours? Well, as we come up the queue path, that queue, it's still giving me PTSD looking at it. I swear down.
I was going to say, is it giving you flashbacks?
I'm having like really traumatic flashbacks. Let's just go for a ride before I get angry again. So we come to you first this time, Welfare. What do you think of that, bud?
That wasn't a kiddies coaster, was it?
No, it definitely wasn't.
Great I really like the first drop and the inversion. Great work on that. I feel we didn't really talk about the scenery and the foliage and stuff because we were talking about the pathing. But all around was beautiful. It was really nicely done. The way it weaved in and out of the trees. Someone's asking how you did the inversion. You just disable track limits in the settings so you can do those inversions. Yeah,
even on console you can do that.
Yeah, it's a great coaster.
Yeah. I mean, you actually touched upon what I was thinking, that first drop. I loved how it like kind of dropped a little tiny bit and then went down. I thought that was really, really good. I thought the foliage and rock work around like kind of that alpine feel was really beautifully done. Yeah, just a great submission. And touching upon your point in the description that it was your favourite ever station that you've ever built. Yeah, it was a great station. I really, really liked it. It had a very natural log wood feel to it. So yeah, great job. Bye, Flooded. Take care, buddy. Right, we're down to 2 already. It's flown tonight. So MossKirkaldie. I think that's the first time I've said it right. I'm going with it. So Iron Matty's Dragon Coaster Contest recommended not riding at night, but I can if I want to. Don't worry, I didn't. Don't worry. So a pre-drop. All right. Remember that I'm not the greatest. I love this one. This is a creator that I'm not familiar with. MossKirkaldie, it's not a name that I'm familiar with in the community. But, I mean, look at this. This is amazing. How have we never heard of this creator before?
Yeah, good point. I'm sure we'll be hearing of them again though. If
Yeah.
all the builds are like this.
Hey, Shane.
That drop there where it's just gone through, looked excellent.
Yeah.
It's come over the building and gone under.
I believe this was close to the limit on the piece count. I think a lot of it was custom built, which I think why the station maybe doesn't quite so highly detailed, because I think a lot of the rest of it was all custom around. But yeah, I mean, it's just fantastic, great use of foliage and rock work around once again, and just so many things to look at around, like kind of how it goes through that tunnel, like over the bridge. Look. You got the water features right in the centre.
In the middle.
Love it. Love it.
But I like how they've done that as well. They've done it on different levels. So like they're like little rock pools.
Yeah, you can imagine this kind of like being up in the mountains, couldn't you? Like kind of set up high up in the mountains. Like kind of if this had been allowed to have terrain forming, you can imagine this kind of like being built on like kind of really uneven ground.
Yeah. And they've used the planters to show it as earth rather than just the grass from the game.
Yeah, which I did really like. Some great elements on this ride. Some great corners that you can see with the banking just as you come down the queue line. As you're walking down the queue, the ride's coming past you at all times as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's another one of those good queue lines that you don't mind being stuck in for a little while.
The chat isn't showing on screen. It is for me. Yeah, it's for me. I'm not sure why that's not. But let's go for a ride. Enjoy. I think it's me first. I can't remember. I love that.
I think it is.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. It had a fantastic layout. I've just seen Scribble say in the chat it had a really nice momentum to it. It was like kind of quick and slow at the right moments of the ride. I love how it comes over the top there and goes underneath. I'm pointing again. I'm pointing like everyone can see. Yeah, just fantastic. Beautifully lit at night. Again, this is a creator to watch out for. Not sure how we haven't heard of them before. Hopefully they continue to submit submissions like this, because fantastic work. Definitely somebody to keep an eye on moving forward. What did you think, mate?
Yeah, exactly the same as you. The highlight for me was that drop village. That was brilliant.
You're cutting out a little tiny bit, mate. Just a little bit. You're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. The pre-drop, not the pre-drop. The drop over the bridge was the highlight for me. A great layout. Again, agree with the speed on it. Yeah, great coaster.
Yeah. Could make sure to continue to submit. Oh, thank you ever so much, Silex. Take care, buddy. I think the only problem with like kind of these streams on a Monday and Tuesday are people are having to kind of like go for work and everything. Take care, JB. Thank you ever so much. But we move on to the final one of the evening. So, Mr. BNTMAN and BNTMAN. So the description reads: entry for Iron Matty's contest. Enter this research facility hidden in Enter this research facility in a hidden oasis where scientists developed a way to tame the mystical water dragon by feeding them gators. Take a ride on the backs of the creatures through the native land. And because I missed the water feature contest, I snuck a little water feature into this submission. A little water feature. You're having a laugh. Right. Hey, Scott. So the final submission for the evening is an Xbox submission. Look at the size of that waterfall.
A little water feature. This
It's
is
a
a bit
little
of you,
tiny
this,
water feature. Yeah, this is literally just to appease me. We've kind of like got a bit of an Asian theme mixed with a water feature, like one giant water feature. And I love how the moment of airtime goes over the name of the coaster there, the Water Dragon.
I love that the tree that's the support there. That's beautiful. What is it, using the flower bushes and the vines?
That's but really like nice. Kind of making them blue and pink and purple. And then, of course, you've got the building that the coaster itself goes through, right there. All the rock work. It feels a little bit like kind of something out of Pandora, Avatar. Kind of with the floating mountains.
That's beautifully detailed, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you snuck a little coaster into your water feature. There's a little tiny coaster in here, just mixed in with a waterfall. But yeah, beautiful. Yeah, the colours are amazing. It really does pop. And wait till you see it at night. If you think it looks good now, wait until you see the night lighting. Because Mr. BNTMAN's always excelled at his night lighting. I've spotlighted quite a few of his creations, of his parks, and he's always excelled at the night lighting. Hey, Fishy. Another new name I don't recognise. So many new people tonight. Sorry, Welfare, what were you saying?
I'm loving the way that he's custom supported it.
Yes.
It really suits the theme.
Yeah, definitely. Have you noticed how many new people we've had in the chat tonight? It's been amazing. Yeah, there's a little tiny water feature in this submission.
I haven't seen it yet.
Have you not? No, I don't know. I really think you should have given us directions as to where to find this water feature. We're just not seeing it.
It's so well hidden. This is fantastic.
He's really nothing but subtle, is he? It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, if this was in real life, you'd be living your best life right now. Like
I'd be in my element.
The Asian theme.
Asian theme and water feature, and then just all the colouring and theming and everything is just fantastic. Yeah, I'd be in my element right now.
But like I said before, the custom supporting is excellently done.
Yeah, and I love this station.
Really, very different station. I don't think I've seen anything like that. That's really nice.
I think one of the most unique stations of the entire contest. But right, final ride of the evening. Let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everyone. So for the final time tonight, Welfare, what did you think of that, mate?
Absolutely loved it. Pacing was on point. The spot, like the lighting and stuff, the way it goes over the top of the sign. Yeah, great job.
Yeah, just amazing. Hello, PJB. Hope you're well, buddy. Yeah, I think if we're talking about lighting, I think I've probably got 3 in this entire contest that are my favourite for lighting. That would be Chrissy's, Linda's, and this one. I think their lighting is amazing. The coaster itself was fantastic. Of course, I love the water feature. Of course, that kind of goes without saying. I don't even need to say that. I just think it was absolutely brilliant. And once again, making it difficult to choose the top 5. We keep saying it. How are you going to pick? How are you going to pick a top 5? I don't know.
And what a great way to end the subscribers. What a great way to end the stream on this.
Yeah, I'm just reading that comment. I should get 100k subscribers. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I'm in complete agreement with that. I'm not going to argue. But yeah, a really, really fantastic way to end tonight's stream. Absolutely amazing. Oh no, you're going to miss your own stream, NH. Oh, that sucks. I've already announced it as well. I was going to say, shall I squeeze it in now to tonight's, just so we could, oh, I forgot to exit that. Just so we can put NH's on, but I've kind of already announced it. What do we?
Is if you do it now, you might give away some of the others.
No, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. No, because it's the first one. His is literally the first one tomorrow. So I could literally kind of like just put it on.
Squeeze it in now, then.
Right. Most people, yeah.
We can recap tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. NH, because you can't make. No, we're doing it because you can't make tomorrow. We're going to do yours now. So there we go. Tuesday part.
Should be choose part 1, shouldn't it?
Yeah, Tuesday part 1. There you go. Tuesday
Matty,
part.
maths.
Yeah. So I believe his is the first one. So bonus one for tonight. This is just so we can see yours tonight. Hello, Moomin. Hope you're well, buddy. Right. I don't have the description. You're going to have to give me a second to get the description because I wasn't planning on doing yours tonight. So let me just find... Ah, there you go. That was quite easy to find. So the description reads, Coaster Blueprint for Iron Matty Contest. Ascend to the Dragon Shrine on atop a Japanese mountaintop. Best ridden at night. Last row. There you go. So bonus one for this evening. Final submission of the night. So NH99 SVW. Let's go. We've got another custom dragon.
That's just not another custom dragon, though, is it?
Hang on. Yeah, 200%. There we go. I'm just making sure I've got the volume set to high so we can hear it. That's not just any custom dragon either. Look at that.
That's an NH custom dragon, as they say.
It is. It's just beautiful. Absolutely
Look
beautiful.
At this. Swinging for the fences again.
Yeah, look at that station build.
I think that could be possibly my favourite station.
I think that's a very fair statement to make, to be honest. I would completely agree with that. Just beautiful. Really, really well put together. The music, just the theming around it. The dragon just goes without saying, doesn't it? We could sit and gush over how good that dragon is all day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of time and effort going into that dragon.
Well, you say
the custom dragons have been amazing.
Yeah, you say a lot of time and effort went into this. He did this really, really quickly. Because am I right in saying, NH, that you weren't entering this contest, and then when you decided to, you only had about a week left, so you had to do it in a couple of days? I seem to remember him saying that.
He said it on the chat. There's 2,000 pieces just for the dragon.
Wow. Wow.
Mad man.
And then, of course, the triggered effects with the dragon breathing fire as it goes around. Oh, NH, thank you so much for the... NH was the most clear, concise person with his cue path and the entire contest. He got arrows with literal descriptions, turned it to this angle, this elevation, everything, all the way down. And yeah, it was by far the easiest cue. Well, it wasn't the easy cue to put in, but it was the most clear to put in because we've got an open courtyard area here, so I had to put things on grids and everything to make sure it was all right. But yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
I loved how the pathing was weaving under the dragon, was what I was going to say.
Yeah, we've got the custom bins look coming down the queue path. I love all the sound effects and all the ambience with like all the butterflies. You've got the dripping water as you come down here. And then of course you've got the station.
Look at that.
Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. You've got the waterfall just in the background.
It looks like a proper temple.
It does. Yeah, it does.
It's another one of those things that, is this Planet Coaster?
just suspend your disbelief. This is still Planet Coaster, guys. It is still the same game. Don't worry. But right, now we'll go for the final ride of the night. Enjoy. I wouldn't agree with that, NH. I think it was actually a really good layout. Welfare, I'll let you go first, bud, for the final one.
Yeah, the layout was, it was fine. It wasn't the most mind-bending layout, but for what it was to show off what you've built, is spot on. It was good for what it was.
Yeah.
You said last night, I think that NH is one of the top tier builders in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Just by looking at this, you can see why he's regarded as one of the top tier builders. He's one of those people that I put in the god class
with Albrus and Flooded.
Albrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of they have a tier to their own, don't they?
Yeah, because it consistently builds stuff like this, and it's always next level.
Yeah, just amazing. I mean, look at that lighting as well. I'm going to stop it there so we don't kind of like move on to the next one. But look at that lighting. Just absolutely beautiful. I might just do a quick recap of this one tomorrow, purely because this one is showing on the thumbnail and I'm going to have to adjust it all around. But I really wanted NH to be able to be there to witness his own showcase, especially with him being and he's been in all three streams, so that to then miss his own in the final one wouldn't have seemed right or fair. But yeah, I mean, closing thoughts for tonight, Welfare.
Again, how are you going to vote? This is impossible.
It is.
Like, people have said it in the chat a few times that their top 5 has changed multiple times. Mine as well has changed so many times. Like, I thought I was set. No. And then every other time I'm like, this is amazing, this is amazing. And the thing is, no two builds, like, even though the theming might be the same, none of them are the same.
No.
And everyone has these points in it where you're like, oh, you're definitely worthy of a place. Like every person that's built something.
Can I kind of give it a little bit of a sneak spoiler? Tomorrow evening are two of arguably my favourites.
Is that because my one's at the end?
Maybe. We have got some good ones.
I was expecting a Dr. Evil. How about no?
How about no? We have got some very, very big hitters tomorrow night as well. And if you're struggling right now, wait until you've seen tomorrow's. So yeah, tomorrow evening. So we've changed up the order a little bit. So we've now done 14 tonight. So we'll now do 13 tomorrow instead. So tomorrow night we will have Nitro for the Ninjas, Oak Tree, which is Presley on the Discord, Old Coaster Steve, Patman 1209, Random 80 Media, Ratspit 12, Risen, Sandbox Builder, Simulator 77, Squivel, Thunder the Griffin, Velocity, and finally yours, Welfare. So another 13 to go. Really, really excited for tomorrow's stream. And then there's a little video that I put together for the end of the stream. Took me about 6 hours to do it for a little 4-minute video. So that'll be the end of the stream tomorrow. And then I'm just sorry. I was just reading the chat. Thanks, Chrissy. Thanks, babe. And and then I'll also release that officially where you'll be able to do the voting. But thank you ever so much, everybody, tonight for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure. As always, thank you, Kayara, for the donation. Thank you, Welfare, for being here. As always, but what the hell? I'm losing track. I need to go. My mind is blown. So thank you ever so much, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. And see you all tomorrow evening. Say goodbye, Welfare.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.